Sorry about that.
Okay, you're good. All
In
right.
terms of, like I said, in terms of those things you were talking about, I mean, those are deep situations
Of
because
course. Yep.
a person, you know, if you don't know where you're at, you don't know where you're going. But you know, again, you a tough guy, you know. And again, I'm gonna keep it 100 because me and this man right here was locked up together. So I already know the struggles he's going through, he's been through, and we've been talking a long time. And I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of the stuff that he's doing, and a lot of other cats out here is doing is a really good thing, and we're
Yes.
trying to break through.
Yes.
This material right here, this Kamikaze, I didn't even see this.
No. Yeah,
They got the logo on there, everything.
Yeah. We have a lot more stuff to offer too, man. We have
The hats,
a bunch of hats. We have a bunch of
yo,
mugs, and
it's hot.
we have drinks. You can have your own water drink with Kamikaze Records. We had it at the show one time for Kamikaze Records. We have unlimited items, and really, it's really upon the fans to discuss what they want. I don't just want to go out and buy 15,000 items and then have someone not like any of them, where you can say, hey, I like this and I want this. So really it's about introducing my fans to the merchandise and letting them create their own, you know. So but we do have access to mugs, hats, cups, keychains, stickers, poster, everything that, you know, a natural artist should have. We have access to it, and we do have them. You know, many people don't understand that it's easy to get, but you know, I'm not going to chase the whole hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I understand. Yeah, you know, again, I know you keep it 100. So you know, I just keep doing what you're doing, man. Another question I want to ask you is, because again, I'm just starting out here in Vermont, right? This is all new to me, also, right? Because I want to do my own thing also. So, you know, Kamikaze is giving me the platform to be able to do this
as in interviews,
right?
Okay.
So yes, that's what I want to do. Yeah. So. You know, Kamikaze is helping me, giving me the platform. So that way we kind of exchange. But what I want to ask you is the other hip hop artists here in Bennington. All right, I don't even want to, because I don't, like I said.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to cause no controversy. Okay. Right. I heard your joints. Your joints is hot as hell, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? And again, I know other dudes got their stuff out there, but I haven't heard it. But are there any artists out here in Bennington?
Yes.
Do you think that can hang with you? Not only hang with you, but you know, or you know, any other artists that you want to work with, or you know, so we can, like I said, because what we're trying to do is push forward the culture, right? And also because this is also a business. So what you think about that?
Well, to answer your question from the first point, the first question was where I was from, how I grew up. The truth is, my music is me. It ain't flashing. It ain't any of that. It's realistically my life put into a book. You know, every song demonstrates my struggle. Every song demonstrates my hustle. Every song demonstrates my pain. You know, in reality, I see a lot of that in my music, yes. The difference between me and a lot of artists that I really, you know, I can name a few artists that live in Bennington, that live in the Bennington County, and some of them that I worked with. You know, a lot of them that I really want to work with, it's been hard to work with. It's not that, you know, they can't get a ride or whatever it is. It's just that their formation isn't set like mine. Mine is to get this done and get it over with. So it's not like I can't work with other artists or I think they're trash or what's good or what's bad. There's many artists in Bennington, yes. There's a bunch of them. I know a bunch of them. You know, and some of them reach out. Some of them don't carry through with their reaching out. But in realistic, I can't chase that. You know, if you really want it bad, you should want to come for it. You understand? I don't need to tell you I have 5 new beats. Come here and pick 5 new beats. You know, it's the artists that are out here are thriving for their own directions. Okay, as you asked, have I reached out? Of course I reached out. Have I worked with many of them? I've tried to work with many of them. Some of them I have worked with. But at the same time, their own family life is the struggle that I have. I'm ready to do a song every day. I'm ready to do a video every day. But a lot of people don't have that oomph that I have. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to want to reach out and collaborate with people who don't make me feel like they're focused. You know what I'm saying? I can put out 10, 20 songs in a week. I can easily do that. Anyone could do that. But if you don't have the fans and the success and the people that you want reaching for you, then you're never going to get grabbed. You're never going to be seen.
And, you know, I totally understand. And hopefully, by having a platform like this would be able to help along with that process. Um, Look, I totally understand what you're saying. I believe, and I've been preaching to the choir, especially out here in Bennington, for everyone to come together peacefully. And, let's really talk about, what's really what people want to talk about, and that's business, like real business opportunities. I'm not talking about just working in no factory or anything like that. There's many people around here, right? And my man is attest to it, right? Is attest to it. He has many talents that he can do, right? There's other things that we can do besides just working in a factory or any of these jobs that are basically dead end jobs, and you work for those jobs for the rest of your life. So I understand that. I had went to a meeting a couple of weeks ago. It's called the SEDS program, Comprehensive Economic Development, and they what they did, they said they talked about economic development within the Bennington and the Southern Vermont area. So I said, cool, that's a great thing. But my thing is, like you said, what we have today in Bennington and a lot of what's going on is we have a lot of disenfranchisement, racial profiling,
felonies. If you have a felony, you're fucked.
Prejudices of all kinds across the board. Judgment, basically judgment. So what we're trying to do is open the doors. I've been trying to speak to the state's attorneys and to try to quell some of these situations that's going on in town. So I totally understand. So we're both fighting for the same thing. This guy right here is a hip hop guy. Not only that, he's a street dude. He real. Listen, man, that's the way you have to be. Okay. And I implore everyone out there that's watching. We need to come together, work together. We don't. I understand we all have differences, but we can work through those differences. Now, I'm gonna ask you another question. What you think, and like I said, I don't know. I know there's a lot of rappers out there. I got a call from my friend BJ who said he got some artists up in Burlington. How much do you know about all the other hip hop artists out in the state of Vermont, Barry, Burlington?
I've internet music with people a few times. I have some songs that I've done with people across different places in this world. There's someone at the door. There's someone. Anyway, I've done music with other artists. I've done music with other artists in different counties. Yes. Like I said, when you're willing to work with someone, it has to be a two-side on here. Okay, I don't understand where, the concept of people thinking, you have to wear jewelry, you have to spit about the stuff that's going on now, and then all this fashion, your hair different colors, and all sorts of things. That's not what I rap about. I rap about what happened today, what happened yesterday, what happened 5 years ago. I rap about the moment, and a lot of people that when I rap with, they keep up with that momentum, but I'm looking for a team. I have the Wolfpack. They're an open artist label street. They do what they want to do. You can come in, record, do your own music, and go beyond your way. That's not a signature group. You can do what you want to do. Other artists in Vermont, do I feel have talent? I've heard many artists out there that has talent, but I'm not going to chase their dream. I'm making my own dream. Will I work with them if they want to work with me? I'm not going to say no to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm not going to put trash out there either. I'm not going to just have you on my track and think all of a sudden, believe me, I have 20, 30 tracks down there with people on it that ain't released and probably won't be released because it doesn't fit me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about you, it's about me. It's my music, my record company, my artist, you know what I'm saying? So.
And hey, I'm going to tell you, I heard this stuff, man. I even forwarded some of that stuff down to my boys down in Baltimore, down in Brooklyn, and they said, yo, that shit is hot. So I know for a fact, and which brings me to my next question is, you know as well as I know, there is a big problem in Bennington.
Yes.
Right?
A bunch.
One particular one that everyone wants to talk about is the opioid addiction. You got a song out there called Too Sick. Yo, I listened to that, and like I said, we talked a little bit.
Yeah.
and it lines up to what's going on today,
epidemic.
not only in Bennington but in the Northeast, all the states in the
It's an
Northeast.
epidemic, yes.
Tell me about what was your thinking going into that, and how it impacted you, and how important it is to you.
Okay, first of all, you know, like I said, every song I have bases upon my life. So I have the new hustle, which is, you know, from being a hustler to being a different hustler. Okay, so it's not that I'm not a hustler anymore. Every day in the life, everyone needs to make a hustle. If you don't make a hustle, you'll fall short. Obviously, we know that. So, in reality, it changed my life in two demeanors. Number one, I got told on 4 times living in Vermont.
Listen, you was a real nigga. You did what you had to do in the street,
you know,
right?
Okay,
At the time, right?
Number one, 4 times I got ratted on. You know what I'm saying? You know, why am I representing Bennington, Vermont? Why is because I'm trying to show these guys the love. Okay, I can show love in Florida where I was from. Okay, the day too sick was me trying to reach out to the community, such as the police and the state's attorneys and everyone else that you're disclosing your information to, trying to have conversations with. That's the difference. You want to reach out and get answers. I don't need no answers. I've seen the answers. You know what I'm saying? I've been put in jail for 5 to 10 years facing life for something that I didn't even do. And there's no questions asked. Why? Because I'm a felon. Because I carried that label on my back. And anyone else who has that label on their back struggles getting a job, struggles having their own place and their own cars, and struggling with the own process where you're stuck with doing what? Hustling. And if you don't have a hustle, then you're going to be broke. So my hustle is this music. I'm going to hustle whatever music I can. Getting back to day 26. So once again, it's the epidemic that's going on, watching the people I cared about die. In the last year, I lost 8, 9, 10 people in this town alone.
Took a lot of lives.
To drugs. You know what I'm saying? So I decided my first time getting out, I tried. Believe me. I wound up falling short. I got back in the game. Came back out. Went back to jail. Came back out. Tried being a normal person again. Got put in jail again. Over and over, completely. Leaving you with nothing to start with. Period. So when I came out this time, my focus was to take Kamikaze the hustler and use him into a different agency. You know what I'm saying? So once again, you know, my whole momentum was this song right here. You know, it's hard doing good and easy to do evil. We all know that. Everyone knows that. You know, when I came out this time, I said to myself, man, how am I going to do well without falling short again? I know I'm going to be labeled as a felon. I know I'm Grills, Kamikaze, whatever label someone labeled me, and I'm that person. So how do I change from being that person and going into this new stage determines on me? Okay, I lost many so-called friends, you know, doing friendship shit, loyalty. You know, I did, you know, many. Anyway, long story short, so when I got out, I decided to change my life. Now watching this whole scenario going on, people dying, I made They Too Sick. I tried to reach out. It ain't working. The video's coming out anyway, whether they like it or not, featuring Flex 45, one of my mans on the Wolfpack too. Anyway, long story short, so it's basically me reaching out again. Okay, trying to say, hey, I changed my life. Can I do this? Okay, I got paroled. I got to see my family. Has been paroled since I was 18. Being stuck in the system. You can't travel. You can't do nothing. So they don't give you an opportunity. So my next opportunity is just making music.
I hear you.
We just did a show. Sold out.
Wow.
No problem.
Wow. No doubt. I know, hey, it's not hard. I know people will definitely come listen to some good music compared to all the other shit I've been hearing around.
The issue isn't the shows, it's trying to get a location for it. You know what I'm saying? You're black. I'm Kamikaze. I'm a troublemaking, drug dealer, gang banging, whatever. You're black. I just named 4 things on me. You just have to say one. You're black. You know know what I'm saying? That's the label that they have. They don't just pick point. You know, I sport Carhartt every day, all day. In my country, no. You know what I'm saying? They want that progress. They have to get that progress. We have to get that
Listen,
progress.
hip hop is international. That shit touches everybody. It ain't, you know, it can't just pass over certain people, which brings me to my next question, right? Because we talked about it. You went to the Carhartt people and said, look, endorse me.
Yes. We went through email, not.
Oh, you didn't go see them? Okay,
No,
okay, you get that wrong.
It's
All right.
It's a big industry. It's more email here, yes, no. You know, we actually got Bud Light and someone else. I forgot who it was. Bud Light and who else?
Corona, I think.
And a Corona, I think it was, who sponsored my show.
Wow.
You know, that's a company in itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm begging for you know, endorsements. I'm trying to get us out there.
Listen, you out here, look, listen.
You can't with a place. They don't allow you to rent places and do all that. They don't allow you to have that.
Right.
You are the rapper. You're not the country singer. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I feel like at some point that's gonna change. But yo, man, I keep looking at this gear, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you surprised me with this because I thought it was just some regular joint. But
that's
it got the logo right on the joint, Kamikaze Records right
That
here.
shit don't peel off, man. That shit don't
Look,
peel
that's
off.
real joint. You got the T-shirts.
All on there.
Hold up, you got the women's clothes
Look,
too?
The Wolf Pack.
Oh, okay.
Wolf Pack.
Yeah, you got the Wolf Pack,
Yeah.
right?
We got
Women's clothes, women's stuff.
Yeah. We
Yo,
got
man.
Wolf Pack.
Y'all crazy. Y'all gotta hit this dude up, man. For real, this is good stuff. The vest.
He's winning. I got a bunch of stickers.
Yo, dude, he got video games. He got all of that. Xbox, PS4. Yo, get this guy a call. Hey, man. Listen. We knew each other when we was locked up.
Yes.
Right? Hey, when we was locked up in there, you was a funny motherfucker. That's what I can remember. But I told you before. See, I didn't even know you was doing all this till we sat down and talked a little bit. But I'm very impressed, and what you're doing is you making a way for other people. People can sit there and say how stupid this is, or how stupid I am for going out and talking to state's attorneys and things like that. But listen, we need more people to help us, because if more people stand up and speak about these things, then you know, we become a bigger unit, right? So this man is out here spending his own money, his own capital, to try to start something like this, which is very positive, and you know, for me, an inspiration.
Well, you know, Sean, I mean, reality, you know, like I said, if you're not gonna get hired at point A, and then you go to point B, and you're not gonna get hired at point B, you go to point C. Eventually, you're out of the letters. You have no more letters to go to. What do? You start figuring out what can you do to make things work in your favor. You see this here. Meanwhile, I have Kamikaze Exotics. I have Kamikaze's Pawn Shop on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I have all these under label, my own label companies. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get the Kamikaze's ink. We're trying to get, you know, Kamikaze's cuts for haircuts. You know what I'm saying? Kids are free anyway without the business. I told people many times to support my actions in my past. I've always been a fan of kids. I love kids to death, man. I have my own kids. And all I do is try to teach these kids not to be what I was. I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? What was my mistake? Survive a life? Is that what it is? Because I sure got a punishment from it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to teach the rest not to be. Okay? Struggle. The struggle's real, man. We all suffer. We all struggle. Depending on who you are and how you are is the way the outcome's going to be on that struggle. You know, some people go rob banks. Some people go rob their friends. Some people go rob their moms. I don't think of any of that shit. I'd rather have nothing. So instead of having nothing, I start building something from me. This is me. The Exotic Animals is us. We have a business, Kamikaze Exotics. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not going to be allowed to go anywhere else, I'm going to work from what I got. That's how it works. Any natural man or woman who's willing to support a family or themselves needs to know that. It's a hustle. My music tells the hustle. You know, we can get deep in conversations and we can get deeper in questions, and we know that. It's nothing but the truth's gonna be out. If they don't like it, that's just how it works, man.
Listen, man.
Motherfuckers are lucky I ain't naming them on camera that told on me right now.
Yo, chill. Listen, man, this stuff is real, man. We trying to do it. I'm on the same boat. There's a lot we can learn from each other. So, like I said, yo, bro, this is an inspiration to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like I said, anybody out there that want to go check out, you got your website.
Yeah.
Can you tell them your website? What's your
Kamikaze's
website?
Pawn Shop on Facebook. KamikazeRecords.com, my own website. Kamikaze Records on Facebook.
God damn it, Kamikaze
Exotics.
Everything. God
Kamikaze Exotics on Facebook. ReverbNation.com. It's Kamikaze Records. Kamikaze Records on SoundCloud, and just bring the motherfucking money in. That's what it's about.
Please get on and check this out, man. Check this stuff. Check it out, man. Listen to it. Anybody in Vermont, anybody listening to this, please check it out.
802.
If there's any questions right now that you want to ask, feel free right now at this time.
Yeah. That's for you.
Nah, I can't. Nah, I'm good. I don't, bro, I don't even wear. Look at my gray ass hair, bro. I don't wear no hats like this.
Wear that.
I'm gonna have to wear it because I'm gonna have to promote it, right?
Yes.
My man, good looking.
Yes,
good looking. Anybody out there with any questions? Just ask.
Is there any questions? No. Okay.
Like I said, man. Hey, inspiration to me, man. This is crazy, man. This shit is hot, man. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
I just want to say one thing. You know, there's one thing in life you can only build, and that's your trust. Your trust comes with your word. Your word comes with your loyalty. Your loyalty comes with your honesty. Your honesty comes with relationships, male, female, anything. You know, these people out in this town in general, not to be a name-picking person, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, there's so many areas in this town, okay, to make music, do music, have shows, bring in live, and make it a nice hopping scene. Dan Turcock was here. We had shows every other 2-3 weeks, whatever, you know what I'm saying? No questions asked, but what happens? They kick you out of town. You ain't got another spot to go to. You know what I'm saying? They tried to shut down the last show because of who I am. You know, I have friends, okay, and then I have acquaintances. A lot of these acquaintances become acquaintances because of their own. Give yourself enough rope to hang yourself. These guys don't know loyalty. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you hang out with someone, you're doing something wrong, you know, and that's what the artist industry is with. Okay, I had a Wolfpack member that was just completely nonsense. Like, your loyalty should be with me. I'm the one who put you out there. I'm the one who showed you all this. And out of nowhere, women problems, financial problems, doing this, doing that, blaming me. You know what I'm saying? For what purpose? For me helping you come up? You know? And that's where the loyalty comes up in this town. You know what I'm saying? You lend, and then motherfuckers think they can't talk to you no more because they owe you. Okay, well, what about, you know, and that's why I can't work with a lot of people. Why? Because, number one, I don't want to hear about things you got that you don't got. Don't talk about what you got if you ain't got it. You ain't impressing me. I see you day for day. You know what I'm saying? I know the shit they do and the people they talk about and all the nonsense. I know that shit. That ain't loyalty. And then you ask me who I want to work with out here. Well, name 6 people that don't owe money or, you know, don't start shit. You know what I'm saying? And really, or either haven't told or isn't a fucking, you know, pedophile or fucking, you know, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real here. I have my associate, my group. I have Flex 45. We can do music all day long. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? But in order for us to do music, we have to separate our family lives to do this. Okay? I'm not going to beg for you to come do a music video. I said, I've given you the option. Yo, you want to do a music video? Sure. Okay. So he's married. He has his own life. I can't pressure him to come do this with me. Okay. And that's who I want to work with. You get what I'm saying? So then you have, someone else and someone else.
Basically hard to conduct business.
I tried my homie Breezy. Shout out to Breezy. You know what I'm saying? I asked him to do a song with me, and because he's under his own little agency, he can't work with me. Why? I'm the one who grew up with this dude. I'm the one who had him in the studio with us. You know what I'm saying? So, the connection between, what you want to do and what you can do needs to be broken. Okay? Right. You want to do music, let's do music. But don't expect me to chase you. You know what I'm saying? So how many artists out here that want to do music that you know of? If you post a song, whether it's trash or not, your people should put a like on it. Right? Wrong. I don't do that. If the shit's trash, I'm not going to tell you it's nice.
Well, right,
you get what I'm saying? And that's the problem, is when I don't thumbs it up, I become the bad guy for not supporting your shit. Right. Okay? But once again, hey, that's how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask for it if you don't want it. I want it. I want to be a millionaire tomorrow if I get $1 million song. That's all you need. Vanilla Ice did it. I can do it. $1 million song. That's all I need. And then I'll back up and let everyone else feed.
Yeah, Suge Knight and them took his money.
But I tell you this is, once again, it's not about who I think is trash or who I want to work with. It's about who's willing to put in all the effort to come down with me. You know what I'm saying? How many times do I have to ask you, do you want to do a video or a song? How many times should I have to ask you? You know me. You know where I live. You come here. Yo, can we go for a walk? Can we do a video shoot? Let's do it.
I'm gonna tell you, living around here, it puts you in a somber state.
Oh my God! Like
in a sleep zombie like state, to where you trust me. I know I'm fighting through that myself. But again, like I said, with the stuff you doing, man, that's, to me, I'm pretty sure to a lot of other people, but they won't. They're the haters, right? Right? They're really admiring your work too, right? So whatever we can to bring everybody together.
That's what the interview's about. At the end of the day, the interview's about
is really the most important thing at the end of the day. But again, you out there trying. Hopefully, these other guys will follow suit. And, give you a call or reach out somehow. Again, we got, even I know around here, a lot of people got these little petty beefs and things like that. About girls and things like that. I mean, I think we got to put those things aside and just be able to try to work with each other as much as possible. I know things are hard. We're not saying that, because even myself, it's hard for me to get around and do things. But I think if we continue to, like Grills and Kamikaze is doing, just keep plugging away, I think at some point in time, we'll definitely have some positive results. And, I'm proud of what you're doing. So.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Once again, the interview is based upon opening these doors for these artists and anyone else who wants to be a part of this whole foundation. It all begins from something. You know what I'm saying? And this is where it's at. What about 5 years from now, say something really happens large. Next thing you know, you're filming someone in Europe. It all started from here, from right now. And I don't ask for any I don't want this. I don't want this. I want you to follow me. So I'm not the only one doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm tired of pulling this whole shit by myself. I am. You know what I'm saying? But you can only keep moving forward with those that are willing to move forward with you. I have a lot of fans, man, and a lot of them just follow like a dog, like a pet, like a human love. You know what I'm saying? That will do anything for you. But God forbid you ask someone that you're close to do something for you. And it's like pulling teeth. You know what I'm saying? So with this interview, I expect a lot of other people to want to come out and demonstrate their opinions, their conversations, their love for hip hop, what they're willing to do, because, the first question was, am I willing to work with anybody? Of course I am. Can you get it going? Of course you can.
Well, I know that because that's why we're here now. So, you know, like I said, get with him
I just
because he's ready to go with a bunch of different
things. I just did a new track
things.
called Game Over. It was supposed to feature my homie. It's the original song. Once again, I asked, and I asked, and I asked. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, I can't stop the song. You know, and that's how it is.
Pushing,
you know what I'm
keep
saying?
pushing.
So you don't want to do a video, I'll just do a new song.
Keep pushing forward.
You know? But don't tell me that I'm being selfish or that I'm not willing to work with you or tell other people that me and you have issues because I don't want to work with you. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with you. Come do some music. When you're done, call me a piece of shit behind my back, but when you see me, you better be real.
Well, I think now because of the digital age, we are now able to do this music, right, or do whatever it is, business that you have and you know that you formulated.
Yeah.
You know, you're able to get online and really make it work. Again, you got to know about the gig economy because everything is moving from analog to digital. You don't have to go to New York City and go to Def Jam.
But I've been digital. I've been digital.
I'm just saying, a lot of people don't know that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't understand the concept. I mean, I'm still trying to learn it myself.
I've been digital from the beginning. Digital keyboards, digital drum pads, everything digital. You know what I'm saying? It's
Music
the way to go.
Music is totally different
now.
Yeah. And I think hip hop can definitely be pushed in the state of Vermont. I mean, they pushing that shit in every other country in the world. Why not here? This is America. You know, we should be able to push that shit because there's a lot of rappers here in Vermont. And again, I implore you to try to work with each other, try to get people together. And I want to do more interviews with other artists and things like that. So,
how could they reach out to you if they wanted to?
Right now, my website right now is that you can get in touch with me is Dante, DAUANTAYE 100 at hotmail.com. Any artists out there that want to do any interviews or anything like that, just give me a call. My number is 802-430-1902. Again, man,